All right. Hello, Year 5s. Hello, mathematicians. Just trying this new way of doing things. Be great if this disappeared. Yes. Do I have to hit record here as well? That'd be a bit dumb. I thought that was going to go away. Amazing. Okay, here we go. Welcome back, mathematicians. Got a quick game I want to show you. I'm going to link this into the Schoolbox description so you can get it, but you can only do this after you finish your unicorn work for the day. So only if you finish all of the sipping, all of the smiling, or whatever you're up to, all of the charging, whatever. That first, then this, but it's pretty cool. Zapazoid. Whoa, that's loud. Holy moly. So, of course, you have to choose factors down here. And actually, I'll just refresh to show you quickly. This is where you choose whether you're on a computer or an iPad. So most of you will be on an iPad, so you choose that one because it's different controls. But yeah, some pretty good maths games in here. Today's best, 21,066. That's a high score. Let's go to factors. Click anywhere in the sky to unleash your mighty laser. Try it now. Let's go back to the title screen. Let's check the ranking. Begin. What am I looking for? Factors of 18, yes. No. Haha, no, not you. Yes. Yeah. Okay, I zapped 6. Oh, there were 6 Zoids, I zapped 5, got 100% right. Yeah, next stage. So that's how you play your 5. You can play this after. You've done your unicorn work. And you can do the dance if you want, but don't hit the wrong factor. Haha, missed him. Ooh, why is he yellow? No reason, he's just yellow. Boom! Okay, there you go, your 5s. That's what you can play after you finish your unicorn work. And I will know because of the quality of your unicorn work, whether you did this first or last. So do this last. Now, here we go. I'll also put this factor trees link into the task description because it is useful. The only thing is it circles all of the numbers that have been chopped up, whereas we only circle the ones that are prime so that we know they're the ones we put in the multiplication sentence down the bottom. We don't put the box ones in there because they are not prime factors. They are just factors. So let me show you with 18 first. How do you want to break this down? Do you want to go 2 and 9, 3 and 6, 1 and 18? Cannot do 1 and 18. You cannot use the number 1 because that is not a prime. It's a bit weird, but basically, a prime is something that can be divided by itself and 1, whereas 1 is itself, so it's not really a prime factor. It's got to be greater than 1. I'm going to go 3 and 6 for funsies. Check. Woohoo! And it puts in yellow your prime factor there, so you already have it. And 6 we know can break down into 1 and 6. Nope. Let's go 2 and 3. There we go. And now we have our multiplication sentence there. It's rearranged it, but it doesn't really matter. 3 times 2 times 3. You can put 3 times 3 times 2, 2 times 3 times 3, whatever. We have the prime factors there. So there you go, your 5. You can practice a few here if you want to. Remember, these are the married couples that make this. You've got to get these multiplication right. These multiplication numbers right if you want to get the proper prime factors. Then you're going to hit check. 2 and 5. Whoop, 2 and 5. There we go. 2 times 3 times 5. It's put them in, I think it's listing them in lowest to highest, ascending order. But it doesn't matter because multiplication, doesn't matter which one you do first, it's all going to work out the same. There we go. And they get harder and harder, year 5, so you can get down to these big numbers. Woo! If you want to. And one possible strategy, you don't have to use this, but sometimes an easy way can be to put 2 or 3 as the first part of the married couple that you're chopping up into. Just because you know for sure that's a prime number, 2 or 3. If it divides easily into 2, then it could be a way of quickly chopping down the number as fast as you can. There you go, your 5s. Just show you one more example. 20 is the example we did yesterday, and that one we broke up originally 4 times 5, but then we did 2 times 10, and we circled those prime numbers, prime factors. 24, they break it down into 4 times 6, and then they break that down into 2 times 2 and 2 times 3. So 24 equals 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. There we go. 15, very last example before we finish. 15 can actually only be broken down into prime numbers. It cannot be broken down into any other factors. It's 3 times 5, and both are prime, so 15 equals 3 times 5. Last thing, your 5s, if you write 24 equals 4 times 6 as your answer, you will only get half a mark, and possibly not even that, because the whole topic is to break it down into its prime factors. That's our factor tree right there. So make sure you times the prime factors down the bottom. You break it down all the way. You chop it up all the way to get the full marks for this answer. I said that was the last thing, but there could be something else. I think there was something else. Correct your work before you upload. Correct your work before you upload. Otherwise, I'm going to mash that require resubmission button, and then you've got to do it again. So always correct your work before you upload so that you give yourself feedback, and then I give you feedback as well. Double feedback. Okay, thanks, your 5s. Post in the forum, join the Zoom call if you have any questions or you need anything. And then after you finish your work, you can go back to Zapazoid. Where's my music? Factors of 42 is, 10 is. Okay, bye. 10, ooh, different Zapazoids, different Zoids to zap. 8 is a factor of 40, yes. These numbers are getting bigger. Okay, bye. Woo!